Confirmed reports are now swirling. There's a major draft rumor heating up between the Boston Celtics and Sacramento Kings, and it could have massive ripple effects for the Golden State Warriors. Sources close to the situation suggest that a deal involving key draft picks and young talent might already be in motion. While nothing has been made official yet, the buzz is too strong to ignore. If this trade goes through, it could shake up the Western Conference power structure, and the Warriors could either benefit or be forced to make a bold counter-move. Fans are already speculating, is this the start of a draft day arms race? Stay tuned, things are about to explode. It's official, the NBA offseason has turned absolutely wild, and the latest rumor might just flip the script for not one, not two, but three franchises in ways we never imagined. The Boston Celtics, the Sacramento Kings, and yes, the Golden State Warriors, all tangled in a shocking draft rumor that just might be confirmed very soon. This isn't your average trade talk. This is serious front office movement that could change the course of the 2025-2026 NBA season. This is the kind of drama that fans dream about, and analysts can't stop debating. And now that the first bits of confirmation are starting to roll in, NBA insiders are scrambling to piece together what could be a league-shifting deal between the reigning Eastern Conference champs, a hungry Western Conference dark horse, and a Warriors team that's caught in the middle of it all. You're gonna want to sit down for this one. Because once we break this down, there's no going back. What you're about to hear could change how you look at the entire NBA draft, and where your favorite stars might land next. It started as a whisper, a quiet suggestion that the Boston Celtics, fresh off a championship run, were looking to trade up in the draft. Not down. Not sideways. Up. That's strange for a team that just hoisted the trophy, right? Why mess with a winning formula? Why gamble on youth when you already have a championship core? But Brad Stevens and the Celtics front office aren't thinking like a traditional contender. They're thinking like a dynasty. Sources close to the team have revealed that Boston is seriously eyeing a top 10 pick, and they might be willing to part with some significant pieces to get it. We're talking rotation guys, picks, and maybe even a shock bench star. But here's where it gets spicy. They're not making this move to grab just any prospect. Word around the league is that the Celtics have fallen in love with one name in particular. A name that's skyrocketing up draft boards. A name that could be a franchise cornerstone for the next decade. And it's this obsession, this one player, that has brought the Sacramento Kings into the mix. Now, the Kings are in a unique spot. After a season filled with highs and lows, Sacramento finds themselves with a solid roster, but a clear need for another major piece if they want to truly compete in the West. They've got young stars in De'Aaron Fox and Keegan Murray, a rising force in Domantas Sabonis, and an itch to break deeper into the playoffs. But they're stuck in that middle ground, not bad enough to rebuild, not quite good enough to win it all. And that's why the Kings are listening. They hold a pick in the top 10, and they're reportedly open to moving it. But only for the right price. Enter the Celtics. Boston sees Sacramento's pick as the golden key to unlocking this mystery prospect. They want it. Bad. And they're willing to give up something they believe is expendable, despite how controversial that might sound to their fans. Multiple reports suggest that Peyton Pritchard, Sam Hauser, and even veteran swingman Derek White could be on the table in exchange for that top pick. Add in some second-rounders, maybe a protected future first, and suddenly you've got the framework for a shocking deal that would send draft night into absolute chaos. But wait, here's the plot twist nobody saw coming. The Golden State Warriors. That's right. Just when you thought this was a two-team drama, the Dubs come crashing into the story. And their involvement could blow this entire thing wide open. League insiders now believe that Golden State has been quietly monitoring this Celtics-Kings deal. Why? Because one of the prospects the Celtics are targeting just so happens to be someone the Warriors had locked in on for weeks. We're talking about a 6'8" playmaker with elite court vision, an insane wingspan, and the kind of basketball IQ that makes coaches drool. Word is, the Warriors were planning to trade up to grab him, and now the Celtics are trying to cut in line. This means war. And if you know anything about Bob Myers or Mike Dunleavy Jr., who's now taken over the reins, you know Golden State doesn't just sit back when they get boxed out. They strike. Fast. Ruthlessly. Strategically. And that's exactly what might be happening right now. Because according to new reports, the Warriors have countered. They've reached out to both the Celtics and the Kings, offering their own blockbuster proposal that could either blow up this three-way deal or make it even more explosive. Golden State is reportedly dangling one of their biggest trade chips, Jonathan Kuminga. That's right. Kuminga, the high-flying, two-way phenom who many believed was untouchable. But with tensions between Kuminga's camp and the Warriors' front office quietly simmering all year, this might finally be the moment they part ways. The proposed deal? Here's what we're hearing. Boston gets the Kings' pick. The Kings get Kuminga, plus additional picks or a player from Boston. And the Warriors walk away with the player they've been targeting all along, plus a key veteran, possibly from Boston's deep bench. It's a chess match. And every piece is moving. But the drama doesn't stop there. Because as this trade talk heats up, fans and analysts are starting to question the motives behind each team's bold moves. For Boston, it's a risk. Trading away championship contributors for a rookie? That's not a typical title defense strategy. But again, Stevens is playing for the long term. He knows that Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum can't carry the entire load forever. He's seen what happens to dynasties that don't plan ahead. If this mystery prospect pans out, Boston could be securing its future before their core ages out. For the Kings, it's about relevance. The De'Aaron Fox-Sabonis duo is good, but it's not enough. Adding Kuminga gives them a dynamic wing who can defend, score, and elevate the energy of their lineup. He fits their pace, their style, their youth movement. And more importantly, he's ready now. But for the Warriors, this is about revenge. About reclaiming dominance. They've watched the league catch up. They've seen their system questioned, their stars age, their dynasty wobble. Now they want back in. And if that means parting ways with Kuminga, a beloved rising star, so be it, as long as they get their guy. And here's where things get even more juicy. Because that guy might not be who you think. Insiders have dropped a bomb. The player both the Celtics and Warriors are eyeing might be none other than Filip Jovic, the Serbian sensation, drawing comparisons to Luka Doncic. A 6'8" combo guard who dominated European leagues, has NBA-ready size, elite passing skills, and a clutch gene that's already becoming legendary. Scouts are raving. And now, two of the smartest front offices in basketball are fighting to get him. If Jovic ends up with Boston, it changes their entire offensive structure. If Golden State grabs him, we could be looking at the next phase of the franchise post-Steph. That's how serious this is. And as for Steph Curry, he's watching all of this unfold closely. He's made it clear he wants to compete for more titles. He's not here for a rebuild. He wants help. Now. And if the Warriors believe Jovic can be that help, expect them to go all in. But it's not just about Jovic. This draft is deeper than people think. There are whispers that the Celtics might pivot if Jovic goes earlier than expected. They're reportedly also enamored with KJ Simpson, the explosive combo guard from Colorado, and Toby Okani, the hyper-athletic forward out of Illinois State. Both are high-upside picks. Both are climbing. The Warriors, too, are watching closely. They've done workouts with wings, shooters, and a few international prospects no one's even talking about. They're playing it close to the chest, but make no mistake, they're ready to make noise. And here's the final twist. League executives are now suggesting that this could turn into a three-way draft day trade live, in real time, with all three teams agreeing to move picks and players the moment their desired prospect falls within reach. That would be historic. And it would absolutely shake up the NBA. Imagine this: the Celtics go on the clock. They make the trade. The Kings get Kuminga. The Warriors move up. Jaws drop across the league. Twitter melts. Fans scream. And the balance of power shifts again. But for now we wait. The draft is just days away. Negotiations are heating up. Phones are ringing. Executives are holding their breath. And the players involved? Some of them don't even know they're about to be moved. That's the brutality of the business. For Boston, it could mean walking away with a future star. For Sacramento, it's about adding a weapon that could help them finally break through. For Golden State, it's about survival, keeping Steph happy, reloading the roster, and silencing the doubters. Will the Celtics pull the trigger and go all in on their draft obsession? Will the Kings say goodbye to their pick and hello to Kuminga's potential? Will the Warriors get their man and return to contender status?